Once, it was Caldecott books and a Hamilton watch. Late texts and faint hopscotch by the river, too. 4:25:22 from Once, etc. on Substack by Brian David Steffen. 63 Degrees and Earth Day books are still in the bookstore window, which included 2 texts about importance of bees. Then, down along the river, there were at least 2 faint hopscotch grids sketched in chalk, photo below. And on the way home, gas was $4.24 gallon, which, at this point, simply is what it is. Now here on the back porch with Simon, news to report includes Parker attending an early morning track practice by the lake on Saturday, which was nice. I dropped him off and picked him up, and on the way home, we picked up bagels at Holly's request, and that was that. I also walked Simon on both Saturday and Sunday, and with the weather erupting so fine like this, it makes me remember how glorious indeed it is to have a dog, a handsome one no less, and to just strut about town looking at this and looking at that while rambling up and down so many sidewalked hills carved by glaciers millennia ago. Then also, Holly and Carter ordered fajita grill Friday night, and the rest of the boys selected their favorite treats from Walmart, Lunchables uploaded and snacks, etc. And it was a nice and simple way to start the weekend indeed. But anyways, what else? Yes. I should mention I received a text late Thursday night from a member of the stake presidency more or less wondering why I was planning on being in Pulaski on Sunday. And did I remember a previous commitment I made in January about Cortland Ward? I replied that I forget, and I thought I was free when they asked for volunteers for stake business traveling assignments the other day, and now I was double booked. But I would most certainly be happy to go wherever I was needed most. And the text came back, "We need you more in Cortland to teach," which made sense. And so I made the drive down early Sunday morning to teach elders quorum in Cortland, and at the top of a rolling green chalkboard, I drew an outline and wrote our stake goals, utilizing the atonement and fostering a sense of belonging in our units, that is. And I tied these goals to 3 Caldecott books: When Sophie Gets Angry, Really, Really Angry by Molly Bang, Bear Came Along by Richard T. Morris, and Hello, Lighthouse by Sophie Blackall, and we, as a quorum of men in white shirts and suits, read aloud all 3 physical books I had propped up on a table, complete with picture walks and a quorum member volunteering as a guest reader for one. And all of this was very nice. Then after each read aloud, we linked each book to a Book of Mormon scripture, the later half of 2 Nephi 4, the beginning of Alma 17, and the middle of 3 Nephi 11 respectively, and it fostered some fine discussion indeed. And if you haven't read these Caldecott book and or haven't read your scriptures for a while, I suppose now would be a good time to do so, for we all did in the Cortland Cultural Hall late Sunday morning, and we are none the worse for it. Then we wrapped up the lesson with the St. Crispin's speech from Henry the Former had on a handout, the whole we happy few band of brothers thing, and everyone took home a souvenir word search at the end, and then that was that. And after handshakes and after church chats, I made my way back home on 81 North through rolling fields, and then the city's elevated Q chutes, drinking a Coca-Cola Starlight, wearing my Hamilton khaki field auto, and I thought what a decent Sunday indeed, and how pleasurable and fine it is to be part of an organization and restoration larger than just me. Also, I should mention Carter wanted some dollars over the weekend, and he volunteered to help Holly in the backyard, clearing all the brush and winter rubble from around the pool, patio, and fence, and he helped lug it all to the side of the road in a periwinkle bin. Now, the backyard looks better now, though there is still more to do, there always is. But I imagine everything will fall into place in time for Memorial Day in May. And I guess that's it. I spent more time out here than I thought I would, and I gotta get Simon inside for his blue buffalo. Then I'll start breakfast for the boys, make sure everyone is up, and, after morning cokes with Holly, our final Monday of April will at last be ready to begin. This was once, it was Caldecott books and a Hamilton watch. Late texts and faint hopscotch by the river, too. 4:25:22 from Once, etc. on Substack by Brian David Steffen.